Hi guys, so in today's video I just thought I would film a little surprise for you guys. So basically I decided to take on two new pigs. So neither were planned, to be completely honest. I ended up getting both of them. If you guys remember Hagrid, one of my other boys, he is still really he's actually doing really well. He is from a breeder up in Warrington because I was in desperate need of a male because one of my boys wasn't really doing the job and the girls were arguing. They had too many dominant girls in a group and it worked out in the end. But the same breeder contacted me 3 days ago to let me know that she had that little guy there. I don't want him to freak out, but that little boy there, who was actually Hagrid's half brother. Now Hagrid is a Manipuli cross alpaca. This little boy here is a pure alpaca, and he is his date of birth, he was born, he's 3 months older than him, so he was born back in March. So he basically has shown some issues with other male guinea pigs, which does occasionally happen. She has tried to bond him with 3-week-old baby males that are just coming off their mums. He bites them and draws blood. So he's shown some aggression, but he has been bred from, he's been bred from once. So he is okay with females. So yeah, the plan is you do sometimes have males who don't like other males. Archie, one of my boys, and Fergus, another one of my boys, were boys that didn't like males, but really enjoyed living with girls. And I have a suspicion this little guy is similar. So she had contacted me and she said, because I have the amount of pigs I have, so at the moment I have 20, so I have 17 females and 3 boys, so my girls are split between 3 groups. She asked, could I take on this little guy? And I said yes, because I have, with making the 3 groups, I have the space for a 4th group. And yeah, so that is him. I've decided to call him Wallace or Gunther. It's either going to be Gunther or Wallace. I'm not 100% sure, to be completely honest. But yeah, that's just him there. He's an alpaca guinea pig. He's an agouti. I'll get him out properly to show you guys in a little bit. But there is also another little update with him. So he has a sister who is deaf. They took her to the vet because she had a head tilt. And this is not an exotics vet who told her that she had an ear infection. They were treating her for an ear infection. Turns out it wasn't an ear infection. They went to an exotics vet and the exotics vet said that she couldn't hear. So obviously the breeder can't breed or show from here. So she will be eventually coming to live with me at some point within the next couple of weeks. And yes, that'll be happening within the next couple of weeks. And then we have this little girl here, and just gonna scooch there. So if any of you guys know, this is only a very temporary cage for her, so I'm just kind of giving her a couple of days. Excuse all the crap behind there, I'm currently organising the house, but we are currently just giving her a couple of days to settle before doing a group introduction. So I always think it's kind of just to give them a couple of days before bombarding them with a head. So yeah, so if any of you guys know, I love Peruvian guinea pigs. Peruvian guinea pigs are one of my favourite breeds. Aesthetically, I think they're gorgeous guinea pigs. And I also love black and white Peruvians. And I have been on the lookout for a black and white Peruvian for a very long time. I've always said if I was going to get another female at the moment, it would be a black and white Peruvian. And I had asked, when they asked me over the male, I said, oh, do you have any black and white Peruvians? Now, they don't typically breed black and white Peruvians, but they do sometimes have them. And well, they know people obviously who breed them because they show them. So yeah, so hence where that little girl came from. So she's a little bit older. She was born in January. And she is a Peruvian cross, but she has a lot more of the Peruvian traits in her. She's won a few in the pet section of the shows. He's won second and best for the alpaca and for the long-haired breeds. She won first in the pet class and second in the long-haired categories. So yeah, she's super shy. I'm gonna get them both out in a second. This little guy here though does not care. He is super chatty. He was given me kisses before. They handle them quite often, and they do keep them in cages, which I'm not hugely keen on. Like, this is a fair plus 140, which I'd say is a minimum for 2. They tend to keep 2 in a fair plus 100 to a fair plus 120, which I'm not hugely keen on, but yeah, I can only advise. These guys are super tame. She does handle them pretty frequently. She ivermectin them for me, so there's no chance of parasites. Yeah, so she will be joining Ollie's herd for now, and then eventually she'll be living with this little boy, potentially with his deaf sister and one of my girls from Ollie's group. That is currently the plan, or he will end up going with Ivy and Poppy. So if you guys watched my video bonding Ollie and even haggled with Ivy and Poppy, Ivy and Poppy are my 2 agouti crested pigs, and they are pretty hard hitters. They are very bonded sisters. Never seen a pair of guinea pigs so bonded, even within a herd. They are together all the time, and they just like to cause trouble. And for some reason, when they're in a herd, they're not bad with the boys, but they are bitchy with the other females, whereas when it's just them 2 and a boy, yeah. So I'm either going to put them eventually as a pair or potentially house them with this guy. I haven't overly thought about it yet, but yeah, so I'm going to get them out now so you can have a little nosy, and then yeah. So here is the little boy. He is, like I said, he is 3 months old. They think he's going to be quite a big boy, but as you guys can see, he's super fluffy. He is very much a typical agouti pig. He's a gorgeous, like, brown agouti, which I love brown agoutis. If anybody knows me, they know that I love an agouti, and I haven't had an agouti, brown agouti, for a really long time. So yeah, that's him, and he will be living next to Ollie's herd until he gets his castration. And obviously 6 weeks after his castration, he will then be living with some of the girls. So I will be filming a castration vlog for you guys, but yeah, that is him. So I'm either thinking of Gunther or Wallace or Gunther. So yeah, so either 2 of those names, but yeah, if you guys could give me any suggestions. But I'm gonna grab the little girl now and show you guys her. Hi guys, so here we actually have Pandora. So I really like the name Pandora, and she's a really pretty girl. As you guys can see, she has really long hair. It's really pretty. But yeah, that is her. She is actually a lot bigger than him, but she doesn't actually look it. She is not a people pig. She's slightly terrified, so the sooner I obviously bond her in with the herd, the better for her, really, just to boost her confidence up. So I may do it tonight, I may end up doing it tomorrow, all just depends really how much time I've got. I might film that. It just varies on how tricky the guinea pigs decide to be. But yeah, so that is her. She is 6 months old now, and she's actually a red-eyed pig. I think both of them have actually got red eyes, to be fair. But yeah, that is just her. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.